My name is George, and I'm here from Plymouth, Massachusetts. BuildX is building us a ADU, Accessory Dwelling Unit. The biggest thing is affordability, honestly. Everyone knows in this day and age, houses are, anywhere from $500,000 to $1 million just for a 2-bedroom, 1-bathroom house. And it's not tangible for a lot of people, especially in the state, Massachusetts. It's fun. We can't afford anything nowadays, and going this route is, you wouldn't even think about it 10 years ago, but nowadays, this is something that people can do in budget and still be comfortably affording it. The way it looked, your branding, the way everything was brought to us, and then obviously seeing the open houses and seeing the build quality, seeing how friendly everyone is, talking with people. It's all about selling yourself, selling a company. You want to work with someone who's open and will talk to you about things and explain things to you, and not just say, here, sign this, and then all of a sudden you're going to have a house on your lot. Like, that's not how it was at all. It was, an open conversation to, hey, let's do this, or let's explore this route. And Buz and I probably went through, I'd probably say up to 3 months of going back and forth of just changing ideas, going along with the different bylaws. Obviously something changed in February. It opened up a whole new thing. So that's what really drew me in, is you want to talk with someone who's friendly. You want to talk with someone who's open with you. You don't want to be left in the dark about anything. And like I said, just being handed a contract and say, here you go, and then all of a sudden something's going to appear. The first thing I would say is really sit down and think about what you want. Put together that laundry list of things that you can live with and that you can't live, without. The first thing on my list, again, was the bathroom. It was having a bigger shower with a bigger, shower head. Going inside of hundreds of hotels throughout my life, and they're all at 5'5", and it's like, you just can't fit. So that was the number one thing. The second thing was the garage. Being a car enthusiast, having a place for my cars, being able to clean them inside, outside, and storing them for the winter. That was huge. So my biggest advice for sure is have that laundry list of things that you do want, things that you can live without, depending on people's budget, and just be excited about it. It's a tangible thing, especially nowadays in this economy, in this climate. It's definitely something that people don't realize how attainable it really is until they start doing it. My mom had gone to the open house on Jordan Road back in November. She told me all about it because I initially had come to her with a plan back in August of, hey, let's build onto the house, let's do this. We just didn't know how to go about it, of course, until a couple months had gone by, and she just so happened to see it online. Went to the open house. We actually knew the people who were building it, which was even a bigger plus. And she explored it and grabbed Buz's card, and we set up a Zoom meeting. And from the moment that we started talking over the Zoom meeting, I remember it was snowing outside and trying to take pictures in the snow and everything else. That I just knew that was the way we wanted to go. Buz really explained a lot to us. I mean, like I said, I had no idea what even an ADU was until a few months ago. So he explained a lot, what we could do, what we could utilize the space for, how to go about, designing it to make it the most user-friendly and what I want. So yeah, he really explained every single day, every time we came up to a different, a different scenario, he explained, well, you should probably do it this way because, you're tall, or, you're going to utilize your space this way, or the bedroom is going to look, a little bit more comfortable this way.
If you had to describe BuildX in 3 words, what would they be?
Honest, trustworthy, and exciting.